Well, one of the benefits that resonated with me the most as someone who owned the marketing technology budget for different companies is the cost savings angle to this. If you're a company that has a data warehouse already and you've got one or two data engineers that are building and managing that warehouse and they own the data strategy, like why not? Why
Yes.
wouldn't you explore this? Because it comes with a lot of cost savings. Like this whole idea of copying data to other systems and
Yeah.
like customer engagement tools, CDPs, they all charge by number of events, they all charge by number of users in the database. Talk to us about like the pricing for Mitsu and like how that is different from the amplitudes and the mix panels that are
Yes.
all charging by like raw number of events, number of users in there. Because I feel like that's one of the differentiating factors, right?
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, this is a huge topic. I love it actually. In one, like let's talk first about the traditional approach. You mostly pay by the volume of data you send over. It's sometimes based on number of unique users, like or checked users, MTUs, or like in case of other solutions, you pay the number of events, what you send to these tools, monthly track the events. For us, it is seed based because we don't know any of your data. We don't store any of your data. We are basically a BI tool essentially. You can think about it like it's a BI tool. Just it is self service. Um, so we cannot even charge for the volume of the data you store in your own
Hmm.
cloud, in your own data lake. It would be, I mean, some of the competitors, they do say that they charge based on the number of users you store in their own data warehouse. I find it a bit,
Hmm.
I don't know, counterintuitive or like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, I get the business point of view. Why does it make sense? Uh, but on the other hand, I think this is all for ourselves. The seed-based pricing is also a bit of an advantage because it just, for some companies, makes much more sense. So I have like these 15 people in product and marketing, but they want to use the application, but I have like monthly 10 billion events. If I would send that out to a third-party solution, it would cost me monthly maybe 500,000. It's like there is numbers like this in this space. Like if you have all your data out, you cannot pay it essentially. The return of investment is not justified.
Yeah.
And basically, I it's hard for a business for us to to say okay, but you get from ourselves like for 1,000 a month maybe, while the competitor would charge you a few 100,000. It's so hard to have to be to read this spot.
It feels like too good to be true in a sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is.
What's the catch?
Exactly. What's the catch? What we measure from our like our customers, we enable 80 to 90% of cost savings
Hmm.
in product marketing analytics for the segments that you are targeting with large data
Hmm.
sets. So, of course, for some companies, we wouldn't be cost saving. For low volume data sets, we would be actually more expensive. But I would say, so this is the selling point. This is why companies come to us.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, large enterprises would go for like 200 seats. It
Right.
wouldn't be cheap, but how I see there is this like a chart, what I should roll at one point, like how much data you need to have to justify the cost of switch.
Hmm.
And there is like, if you reach like 80% cost savings, then you should just definitely switch.
Very cool. I
So
like the
actually, you know,
I like the self-service angle to that because obviously, like you're encouraging people to invite other folks from the team. That increases the number of seats. I yes, I feel like this is by far like the strongest argument. Like
yes,
if I was like managing that Martech budget and internally, like we had a ton of things on our roadmap, blah blah blah. But I came to the table and I said like, "Hey, we have billions of events in our CDP and in our product analytics tool right now. This is how much we're paying per month. We could
yeah,
cut our cost by 90% by
yes,
switching to a warehouse native solution."
yes,
Like that would turn like eyes would just be like, "Wait, what?" Like
yes, Yes.
this is too good to be true. Like, and so like I could champion this and explain it, and we could easily get that on the roadmap. Like if it came with 90% cost savings, because then we could use that money for a bunch of other stuff. Like
Yeah.
our ads team would be really
Yes.
pumped if we like shaved all of those costs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like we're riffing on product market stuff for your audience here too, but it is one of the most exciting parts of this for sure, because
Yes.
like one of like the bane of the existence of marketing operations people is integrations and APIs and connecting data between all of these different systems. And now we have a central repository